Hey, it's Abby, and today I wanted to give you a little tour of our organized dining room. Our dining room gets a lot of use around this time of year with all of the holidays coming up, so I thought it would be the perfect time to kind of straighten it up a little bit, work on some of our systems, and I'm excited to show you what we came up with. Now, I reorganized this space using only items that we had around our house, so it cost me a grand total of $0, which is an added bonus. Before we take a look, be sure to subscribe so you don't miss a video, and head to abbyorganizes.com/bonus and get our free bonus for our newsletter subscribers. So this is our dining room. We actually have two different storage pieces in this space. We have my hutch that used to be my grandmother's that I painted a couple years ago, and we have this sideboard buffet type thing. Actually used to be my boy's dresser, and I gave it a little makeover to make it a storage piece for our dining room. Both of these pieces have a little display area that makes it pretty, but then also some hidden storage that makes it really functional as well. I mainly wanted to use the sideboard to store all of our table linens, so the drawers are perfect for that. Let's take a look inside each one. So the top drawer holds all of our cloth napkins, which are just stacked by color. We don't use these very often on a day-to-day basis. They're just more for special occasions, so we only have a few different colors in here to choose from. So the second drawer holds all of our table runners and placemats. Usually when I decorate for a special occasion or for a certain season, I will keep it pretty neutral with the tablecloth, but then add some color or pattern using a runner. So I have all of those in here. I folded them using the filing method, which I showed in another video. I'll link to that in the notes. And it makes it really easy to see them because they're all kind of lined up. I can pull out the one I need really easily. We also have this set of placemats that I will use sometimes at Christmas time, and I folded those using the filing method as well. And I had these little wooden boxes already in my stash that I grabbed, and they were the perfect size to hold all of our little placemats right in a row. So the next drawer down holds our tablecloths. Like I mentioned, I always keep it pretty neutral, so we only have two. I didn't need to file them because I can see them both right in there. And then I also keep a couple pot holders in here that I can put on the table if we have something hot that we need to put down right on them. There's obviously some extra room in this drawer, which is always fine. We have room to grow if I decide to get more tablecloths, if there's something else I need to store in here. Extra space is never a bad thing. Finally, the bottom drawer is kind of the kid-friendly drawer. They have these pretty plates that are plastic, so they can use them for special occasions and they look beautiful, but they're really kid-friendly. And I also keep this fun little tablecloth in here. It looks like a football field. The kids get a kick out of it, and it's vinyl, so they can make a mess and I can easily wipe it down. I'll put it out for some of our games sometimes, and it's a really easy tablecloth to use for parties as well. I also have a couple of open shelves in this space, which help with storage, but they are also a lot for decoration as well. Open shelves are a great place to store any collections you have. So anytime you have a couple of the same type of thing, you can store them together and they look pretty and it's organized as well. So I have some cake stands on the top row and then some pictures down below. So that's everything I keep in this piece. Let's head over and see what's all in the hutch. So one of my favorite things to do with the hutch is to decorate the shelves for each season. So they are definitely more decorative than they are organizational, for sure. But I do use the bottom part for storage space, so let's take a look. So in the drawer, I have a bunch of different types of pads that we use to put like on the bottom of chairs or tables so that they don't scratch the wood floors. So I found a desk drawer organizer that I had extra upstairs, and I brought it down and I could organize them by type using the slots in the organizer. I also had some round placemats that were too deep to fit into the sideboard, so they're taking up the other half of the drawer. So we store our everyday dishes in the kitchen, but down here are dishes that I use when I'm decorating our hutch or the shelves in our living room or a tray or something like that. So I went through and tried to really whittle down to the pieces that I actually use and love and find myself reaching for all the time. And the ones that I didn't, I got rid of. If they were broken or something, I would throw them out, or if they were in good shape, I would donate them. I have several mugs that I use mostly for decoration, so I corralled those in those two little baskets that I already had. I got those at Crate & Barrel, I think like 10 years ago, and they're still going strong. We've used them all around our house. And I just used a little adhesive book plate on the front to put a label on it. I actually got a new label maker that I really love, and it prints in cursive and in all sorts of fun fonts. So if you want me to do a video about that, leave me a note in the comments and I can tell you more about it. Having the mugs in the baskets makes it really easy for me to just pull them out, grab the ones I need, and put the basket back into the hutch. The bottom shelf then just holds dishes. There are bowls on this side, and I've used some of the bowls to store some napkin rings as well. And then some more plates and coasters and our butter dish are all on the other side. So everything is really easy to grab. It's not cluttered, and it's just the things that I love and use all the time. So that's our organized dining room. It's pretty simple. We don't keep a ton of stuff in here, but it makes it really easy to find exactly what we need, especially for having a lot of guests over around the holidays. So let me know in the comments what types of things you store in your dining room and how you keep them organized.